Yo, what's going on, guys? Back at it with another YouTube video. This is Akram. This video is going to be going over the signs that you will have from my personal experience right before you turn profitable in day trading. There's a couple things that clicked for me that ended up changing the trajectory of how I was trading, and it just made me realize like what I was doing wrong, and yeah, literally turned me profitable. Within like a couple weeks, I went from making nothing and blowing accounts to getting my first payout, getting my first consistent like 10K month. So first sign you're gonna get is you're gonna start, for me personally, what happened was I woke up one day and I stopped caring about my P&L. I woke up one day and I was so drained of blowing accounts and so drained of chasing money and having FOMO in the markets and acting on that FOMO and acting on my emotions and gambling and revenge trading. I was so sick and tired of it that I knew exactly what I needed to do, and I was so tired of not doing it. And that pinnacle right there, that exact moment, I woke up and I was like, I don't care about my P&L anymore. I'm going to get this down, and I'm just going to prove to myself that I can follow my rules. I don't care about making money anymore. I essentially came to terms with, okay, I'm just going to follow my rules and follow my strict trading plan that I have in my strategy and wait for high quality A+ trades that I know are high quality, not just some random bullshit setup that I made up in my mind because I want to press the trade. Once I sat there and said, you know what, I'm just going to do these things that I know I'm supposed to do and not care about my P&L and just see what happens, right? See what happens. Follow my rules for the next, whatever, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and just see what happens. And I'm telling you guys, when I did this and I started staying patient for high quality trades and I followed my risk management plan strictly and I didn't care about how much I was up that day, I gave it no glorification. I give how much I was down that day, no sadness, it didn't affect my day. I didn't let it affect my day anymore. All I cared about was, did I follow my risk management plans correctly, and did I take a high quality A+ trade? If I did, okay, cool. I have nothing else to worry about. But regardless if I made money that day or not. Once I got to that point and I genuinely, I'm not just telling myself this, genuinely did not care about my P&L anymore. I give it no glorification or any attention. I passed my funding account without realizing, and I got my first payout without even realizing. So this is one of the things that's going to click for you, and this is one of the things that turned me profitable, at least. So moments right before you turn profitable, you physically do not care about your P&L. Physically, you do not care about it. Because in reality, trading correlation with your P&L has nothing to do with the chart. It has nothing to do with it. The chart's going to move with or without you. You stop associating your P&L with your trading journey. Your P&L has no effect on your journey at all. It's not about your P&L. Stop giving glorification to, oh, I'm up $1,000 today. Today's gonna be a great day. Brother, you're on a 50K eval. Simulated funding. It's not even real money. Show me a payout. PAP. Post a fucking payout. That's what matters. But that was the first sign. Second sign, you start really intricately realizing what are you doing, what is your characteristics like? You start actually asking yourself, why do I act the way I do? Why do I do certain things? So for example, for me, I knew to follow my rules. I knew that there were rules I needed to follow. I knew I had a good strategy, but I asked myself, why don't I follow it? What is actually the reason? I tell myself I'm gonna follow my rules, and then I go into the next week and I gamble and I revenge trade and I break everything that I told myself. And I figured out the reason was because I had no psychological control outside of the charts. I was undisciplined. I had no motivation towards actually turning profitable. I had a large ego. And so it wasn't until I started actually realizing these things and I started becoming real with myself, bro, the last 6 months you've made no progress because you have a large ego. You think that you're better than everyone else. You think that you don't have to journal. You don't think you have to backtest. And it wasn't until I was like, oh shit, well, the problem's me. I have a good strategy. You know, I'm consistent with my strategy. When I take A+ trades, they usually hit. It's just I gamble and I revenge trade and I don't journal and I don't try to figure out what I'm doing wrong. My arrogance is too big. So I just made the video on humble yourself before the market does. I was speaking from personal experience there. That was my biggest issue. So it wasn't until I genuinely sat down and got real with myself and figured out, okay, and realized, bro, okay, your ego was too big. That's your problem right now. God is going to keep humbling you until you lower your fucking ego and start putting in some work. So from there, I started developing psychological control. I was going to the gym every single day, no matter what. I would go running for 2 miles and I would tell myself, do another mile, even when I was super gassed, super tired, and I would complete that mile. I would go run to the gym 2 miles every single day, regardless of how I felt. I would go run to work, regardless of how I felt, regardless if I wanted to quit my job or stuff. I had to. I went and did it. I had to go run. because my car was broken, right? It's certain things where you develop that psychological control outside of the chart to reflect inside the chart. And that was like the biggest sign for me, was like I started realizing my traits as a human being. What is my issues? My arrogance is too big. My ego is through the roof, and I'm not backing it up with action and hard work. It's okay to have an ego. It's okay. It's totally fine. Ego is a good thing. I know the most successful people around my circle, the most successful people have egos. They have egos. They will ego you. But it's not. I don't say that to step out and start bragging or start thinking you're better than people. Internally, yes, think that you are worth more, but you need to back it up with action. Back it up with hard ass fucking work, or else you're just a dickhead that no one's gonna like. It's okay to have an ego. I'm telling you this now, but you need to put it internally. Internally, keep it internally. Be super humble with everyone around you. Be super humble, super grateful, super giving, super thankful to everyone around you, and positive. Internally, though, you need to have that ego to know that you are worth more. And that is what's going to push you to go harder. But if you think you're worth more and you're not putting in the effort to actually justify it, you're just a dickhead. No one's going to like you. You're just living in la la land. You're in delusion. So I'm telling you guys right now, that was like the second biggest thing for me before I turned profitable, was I genuinely started realizing what I was doing, like my characteristics as a human being, and why is that slowing me down? What is holding me back? Why can't I follow my rules? Why do I trade with FOMO? What are the reasonings? Why can't I listen to myself? And it started from the ground up, baby steps. I would tell myself to go run, I'd go run. I'd tell myself to go clean my room, I wouldn't scroll TikTok, I would go clean my room. It's little things like that to build that psychological control and that psychological confidence that will reflect into the chart later on, so that when you tell yourself you're gonna follow your rules that day, you actually end up doing it, and you're not, your arrogance isn't, you aren't fucking blinded by your arrogance. So that was the second sign. Third sign. Yo, my bad guys, someone was calling me, but the third thing was I started to get very, very patient on the charts, and I started executing only my strategy. So when I'd get on the charts, I started controlling the urge to take random trades, because I knew how good my strategy is. I knew how consistent it is. So I started specifically not taking anything that was outside of my edge, my actual strategy. So that's all it took, man. That was really it. It was, the biggest part was lowering my ego. And then from there, it was a matter of just waiting for high quality A+ trades and strictly following my risk management plan. And then from there, like, bro, I didn't even realize, because like detaching from that P&L every single day and not giving it glorification was like the biggest thing, because all I was focused on was following my risk management plan. Whatever P&L I get from that, I don't care. All I'm focused on is my risk management plan. The outcome, I don't give a fuck about. And then from there, it was just a matter of taking high quality A+ trades every single day, because I know my strategy is so good. And bro, just like that, it was like I started passing funded accounts without realizing, and getting payouts without realizing, because I didn't give the outcome any sort of glorification. I didn't give the outcome any sort of expectation or how do I say this? Yeah, glorification or attention, really. It was mainly, I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired that all I cared about from that point on was following my risk management plans religiously, and then taking high quality A+ trades, because I know how good my strategy actually is. And then from there, I'm telling you guys, it was literally that, it was that easy. It was just fixing those issues, lowering my ego. So those are the three signs that I got before I turned profitable, and those are the three signs that that changed for me. Those are the three things that changed for me that actually ended up turning me profitable. But yeah, like it's per person though, right? It's each person has their own issues, right? Some people have, you know, an ego issue. Some people have a FOMO issue. Some people have an over trading issue, a revenge trading issue. So it's per person. In my Discord specifically, we go over each person's actual problem. Like in each of our calls, we have daily lectures, daily backtesting sessions as well. Or not daily, but weekly backtesting sessions and weekly psychology lectures. And then we have private daily lectures going over everyone's trades, my trades, everyone's progress, who's getting payouts, why is it, what's working for them, what's not working for someone who just blew their account. So and what I've come to realize is it's different for each person, right? It's not the same for each person's problems. There's no script that I can just tell you to follow that you're gonna end up turning profitable, right? It's each person's issues. So the biggest thing is lowering your ego and starting to realize through your journaling, through your back testing, figuring out what your problem is. Maybe it's your strategy. Maybe your strategy is just dog shit, right? For most of my students, the main issue that they're having is their lack of confidence with my model, right? And that just takes time, right? Recognizing algorithmic signatures, recognizing the right permitted times to trade, and figuring out narrative and higher time frame and context, which I'm working on making them very consistent with. But besides that, most of my students' issues isn't gambling or over trading. We have that down on lock, and the consistency that I'm seeing with my students is absolutely ridiculous now. Like, so many people are like half my Discord is trading fundeds now. Multiple people are getting their first payouts. Like last month, I think we had I don't even remember how many payouts, bro, but like 5 to 7, which is really, really good for a small community that I have, which is like 50 active students. To get 5 to 7 students with their first ever payout, first online money, I think personally it's a pretty big accomplishment since we've only been an active Discord for like 2.5, 3 months. So yeah, man, it's just a matter of time before everyone is on board with the model, everyone's on board with how to read higher time frame context, and they're actually applying what I'm telling them. And bro, I think this month is going to be insane. Like June is going to be a generational run for my students, and I'm so excited for them. And I'm doing everything in my power to turn them profitable. Like every single day we have some sort of lecture. It's going to either psychology lecture during the weekend, backtesting session during the weekend, which we just had a backtesting session yesterday that went fucking insane. It went really, really well. And we had it was like a 2-hour long session. Psychology lectures an hour long. Each daily lecture is like 2 to 3 hours long, and they're all recorded. So super blessed for the Discord and where we're headed, right, man. Like there's so much abundance coming this in our way. But guys, look at this view, bro. Shit is so fire, man. That shit is so fire. The mountains in the back as well with the mountains in the back with the snow on them, and then we got palm trees down here with the ocean, which it's the Black Sea. But yeah, this place is stunning, man. Super blessed to be out here. But anyways, I'm not gonna hold you guys up for too long. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Enjoy the weekend. Make sure you're not wasting your fucking time. Peace.